Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Cycling DNA. My name is Diana and I've got a review for you today, which is all about these 187 killer pads. So what I did was I got this for my roller skating journey, which I've just started if you've been following my channel. And these pads come in a 6-pack. And I got them in a size large, extra large. I'll talk about the sizing later. But so it comes like this. It was all attached to this panel. And what you get inside is, so you get 2 knee pads. They're quite big. With the knee pads, they also, it's basically you have to slip your foot inside. So your foot goes through. This is like a Velcro that you put over the front. The other cool thing is it also tells you what leg it's for. So this one says left leg. Sometimes when I put it on, I didn't realize I put them on the wrong legs. And then there's also a fastener on the bottom here, which you pull tight, and this just goes underneath your knee. You also get 2 elbow pads. And again, a similar sort of thing to the knee pads. It comes with Velcro, 2 Velcro straps, and then it also tells you which arm. So again, there's a little tag here that says, you know, left arm, right arm, so you don't get confused. And then you've got 2 wrist guards as well. The wrist guards don't tell you what size, but you can pretty much figure it out with the wrist guards. So the wrist guards, they open up flat. They've got this little plastic insert here which goes on the bottom, so where your palm is, where your wrist is, that goes there. And then this hole is for your thumb. So all right, I'll show you how to put the wrist guards on since I've got it here. So yep, this one's for your right hand. So you put your thumb in there. You want this plastic bit to go on the bottom, and then you just wrap it around like that and close it, and then you just tighten the top as well. So that's what it looks like on. And then you can always, you know, put this one on first and then adjust these. So, you know, you still want to be able to move your fingers. You know, you'll have some flex in your hand. And when you fall, you always want to fall with your fingers up. You don't want to fall like closed fist, because then you'll like scrape off all your skin on your knuckles and fingers, and it's just going to get a bloody mess, isn't it? So you want to just fingers up. You're Superman. You're flying across the floor. So, yep, that's the wrist guards. I think, yeah, with the sizing, I chose a large, extra large, because I'm a Australian size 12 to 14 usually. So yeah, I was sort of like deciding whether I go for the small, medium or large, extra large, because obviously these pads are unisex. So but then, you know, you go on the websites, you do your research, and then sometimes they measure the top and then the bottom, or some websites just say, look, just measure here and what that measurement is. But, you know, just follow the guidelines that it says on the websites. Also with 187 killer pads, they also recommend, if you're in between sizes, to size up one, just based on their experience. So that's what I did. I just went with the larger size, because yeah, the last thing you want is to be restricted in the with these protection pads. Also the protection area, you know, they make them according to the size of the pad. So this size will be different for a small, medium pad and for a junior pad. So, you know, if you size up one, you do have more protection, more area to be able to fall on. So yep, they are quite big. These are sort of, you know, I think what professionals potentially also use. So, you know, you're getting a really good quality product. If you look inside, you know, it's like soft material. So yeah, so what I'll do now is let me put them on, and then I'll talk you through them while I've got everything on. Okay, let's go. I've got everything on. So as I mentioned, the wrist guards, they feel fine. I mean, there's a bit of space here, but you know, that's fine. So it just means I've got movement on my hands, and if I needed to, you know, adjust things on my skate, I've still got the ability to do so. You know, look, I've heard stories, even though you've got all your protective gear, if you fall, you do have the potential to still hurt yourself or break a bone. These aren't guaranteed that you're not going to hurt yourself, but it's a form of measure that, you know, you can, you know, at least it might not be as bad if you know, weren't wearing anything. So this is what the elbow pad looks like. So again, they're really comfortable. They are bulky, but you know, I decided to choose this because of, you know, the protection. I know this will, you know, grow with me along on my journey as I progress. And then let me show you what these are sort of what the knee pads look like. They are quite big and bulky. So this is me with my legs straight. They do have a curve, so that's my legs straight. It's just good because it just, like, if you do, you have to stay low, right, to keep your balance. So at least you've got the natural curve there that it has for you, because otherwise if they were fully straight, then you don't have that. So, you know, you still get a lot of movement and a lot of movement in the arm. Yeah, so just do the Velcro. There's a tightening bit there. At the beginning, when I first got these, because they're quite long, and I guess because they're unisex as well, I'm only 163 centimeters, so that's 5'3", not very tall. So, you know, you can imagine an extra large will have to go, you know, across people of all different heights. So these come quite down, like down to my shin, and initially they were digging in here. But then, you know, after a few wears, you know, they do soften up. It's not as painful, because at the beginning I did feel like I was getting a bit bruised under there, but it's fine now. Absolutely love them. So yeah, like, I know they look a bit over the top. They're a bit too much just for, like, you know, the basic things I'm doing, but hey, these will serve me in the long run. So yep, definitely feel protected, ready to take on the world with my skating. All right, so, you know, this is me with all the gear. What I thought I'll do is do a comparison of, say, this is full-on protective gear that, you know, I'm be more than okay to use at a skate park when I eventually get to that stage. But there's also different other types of padding that you can use, and I can also just, I guess, for a bit of a comparison. So, you know, for mountain biking, you've got these low profile, soft knee pads, and also elbow pads. So there is, you know, a bit of hard, you know, protection inside, but nowhere near as much as, you know, the 187 killer pads. I can put these on just to show you the difference. And the other set of pads, what I use for underneath my snowboarding pants, is these knee guards from Dainese. Don't know how to pronounce that brand. There it is. So again, I'll put these on just to show you guys a comparison. First, let's take them all off. So just to take them off, it's quite simple. Velcro. So now just to show you the comparison with the mountain biking one, because the reason why for mountain biking you need a bit more flexibility in your legs, because obviously, you know, you're pedaling on the bike. I was lucky my brother gave these to me. He sold his mountain bike and he never used these pads, and he just, you know, donated them to me. So I'm grateful to him for that. So this one is sort of more like a sock. You pull it over your leg. So let me just put it on. And eventually I think I'll use this for skating as well. Like if I know I'm not going to do anything crazy, it's just street skating, but you know, I just want that extra protection in case, you know, when you're skating on the street, you never know, you could hit a rock or a little branch or something, or uneven pavement, and it just sends you flying, and then last thing you want is grazed up knees or, you know, concrete burn. So I'll just put the knee pads on and then the elbow pads. So with the elbows, you can see it's more like a sock sort of fit. There is still a hard bit there. So even if you fall on your elbow, at least it will stop you from getting grazed as much. For the shock absorption, probably not as much because it's like direct there. Yep. And then for the knees, this is what it looks like for the knees. So yeah, so just a lot more flex, but you know, again, it's good if you know you're not going to go too hard, but you still want to wear a bit of protection underneath, you know, your pants that you're going to be wearing or your outfit. So yeah. But yeah, no, yeah, an option for low profile, more flexible protection gear. Yeah, look at maybe some mountain biking gear. All right, so lastly, I'll be putting these ones on for you. I think Dainese. I think it's like a motorcycle brand, protection brand. I got these in a extra small. I think these are unisex. Don't know whether these don't tell you left or right, so it's up to you which way you want to put them on. So with these ones, you do undo the Velcro, and they've got the little holes in there, so you just totally take them out. So then the two straps go on there, and then what you do is put it on your knee and then thread it through and then put it in. So again, these are a lot more lower profile than say the 187 pads, so you can see the difference hopefully. So again, yeah, so you can still bend your knee. So I think I'll use this underneath jeans when I'm skating because it's still got that hard shell, but I don't think this is designed to be made to wear on the outside, because does it look funny? I'm not sure. Does it look funny if I wear this on the outside? There you go. That's what these look like. You still get the full range of motion. Falling on them just to see what they feel like. I think definitely not as much. I still prefer the 187 killer pads, I think. These ones. Because like for snowboarding, this is what I use. I think falling on the snow, it's okay with these sorts of knee pads. But if you're falling on concrete, you want something a bit more sturdy. So yeah, thanks for watching. That's my review of the 187 killer pads and some of my other pads that I have for a comparison. If you like this sort of content, please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.